Wilson and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. A huge opportunity for both of these teams to get a boost and find a way to break into the top 25 if they can come out with a victory. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. The Sooners will put total weather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Fresno State's offense will be first on the attack. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt. And you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason. You start with getting into the year. And now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Just keep slinging it. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to set up the screen. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Oklahoma's offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Sooners moving quickly to the line. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you.
He's got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
A lot of times you know on third down, in the red zone, you know exactly what you're going to do the next play. You got to the 1. Now it's fourth down. This situation is what you wanted. Go after it. Go for it.
Trying to punch it in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the coverage team all over it, and the punt is down inside the 40.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover.
Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And he was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this This is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hands it off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Man, and you see this at all levels of football. It's the hardest play to stop. I think everybody's yelling in the stands, QB sneak, QB sneak. It doesn't matter. You know it's coming, but it's so difficult with all those guys, all those bodies to try to stop that quarterback.
With the run on first and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wyoming took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Laramie. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sooners hit it quickly to the line.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up second down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Bringing the heat. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. they'll go back to work. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field goal.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Thanks to Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now the play fake. The quick out. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now They're setting up fourth down.
Going for the marker on the ground. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
And they just keep inching closer to the goal line. They go for it on fourth down. You get it. You're now finding yourself even closer. This is a place where you'd love to be able to just line up, run the football, get north.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Fresno State will have to punt. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. Wants to bring it back. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They close the gap on their last drive. Now an opportunity to take the lead if they can score here. Pulls and fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Simon. There he goes. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Right on the money. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Sooners will have it first and 10. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, the ground game. Just ran him over. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners.
Now, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown. Effective offense has led the way, but a most effective defensive play there.
No doubt, putting separation now. This game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Duggan. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to buy time. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The Bulldogs want to move quickly. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick strike complete. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Fresno State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe OKC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown?
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the... Run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Working that left side now. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Running back searching for a hole. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll go to the ground. stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can
all kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. When that receiver got free, it's picked off, and that's number 10.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing in on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Going to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? So now on comes the field goal unit. He got it.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to... Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and how about the linebacker? You know, you ask him to do so much on the football field to cover so much ground. You don't always ask him to go man-to-man, but when you do, the linebacker comes through, swats the ball to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Smith. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. keep it on the sneak. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. Here comes the Oklahoma offense.
Hey, he looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down, big time.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing.
Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They got it back after that last drive stalled out and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Now they'll run the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Really good job by this offense, understanding where the sticks are. It's 3rd down and short. The QB makes the pitch, good, accurate pitch, and then he does the rest. Gets north-south and gets the 1st down.
Now the pitch. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Duggan. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Dell. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. Big kick here. Can crawl them ever so closer to that lead, and the crowd trying to rattle this guy. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the run. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Sooners in the hurry-up.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. They'll run the screen. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Sooners are rolling down the field.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Fresno State. How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Got his man in the middle. And the defense drags him down. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Kicking team's got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown Bulldogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. go back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field.
Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They try to pop a run on the draw. Makes it past the mark. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Slips a tackle and he's got room. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation that's interesting, do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Gonna swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield, it's down. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is on its way. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Going right to work up top. Puts it out of the air. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced the punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy on the right flat, let him go.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Sooners. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Throws to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but...
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Man, I tell you what, this guy's making a name for himself. 2 sacks last week. He's got 2 today already. He is terrorizing quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's a heat. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense...
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's